Bruh. Hi. Hello. Today's the first day I woke up and it didn't hurt to swallow. Sigh. Let's start again. Minecraft dog. Hi. One sec. Hi. Okay, so I was responding to an email. How are you guys doing? Look at his walk. He's so sassy. He's got a real sassy walk. And then we got this guy. And they fit so neatly into each other. Would you believe me if I told you that these were our wedding cake toppers? Luann and I. Yes, I would. Oh, good. You'd be right to believe me because they were. How are you guys doing? Hello. My parents dropped round and dropped like a bunch of stuff. Basically, they basically just gave me everything that was mine from when I was younger or stuff that they've been holding on to me for the time being. Alan Titchmarsh, he's gone, mate. He's gone. How's he citrus tree? His leaves came off today. Look. 2 of his leaves dropped off, and I don't know why. A little bit worrying. I'm in full Scott cosplay right now, or just like sitting in your own room. Too warm or moist? I don't think it's too warm because he's a citrus tree, so it should be fine. Maybe he's just growing. Maybe that would be a great way to completely like make me not have to do anything. That would be the thing that I say if I'm not looking to fix it. I've been watching a while and I really enjoy the streams. Thanks. I wonder how you come up with the ideas for SMPs. We don't really take suggestions. People can just throw out concepts if they want, but there's no real guarantee that we're going to do them because a lot of the stuff that we want to do is already planned. Like we've kind of already got everything laid out that we're going to do. So Outsiders 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, Bedoy. Sorry. Outsiders 2. What have you guys been up to? Anyway, so yeah, I've got like a bunch of stuff, which I might actually show you guys at some point in the near future. I've got like a box of comics that I drew when I was a kid. Birthday. How did you get the idea of Vampires SMP? That one I can actually answer. Scott's DMs. Search for the word vampire. Salt by oldest. I was talking to Scott about different SMPs, and he was asking like, how was it finishing Outsiders? This was in June 2022. How was it finishing Outsiders? And I was like, it's been tricky. We're almost there. Like we're working on it. I think it was Outsiders that we had this conversation. And he was talking about some of the old projects that he's worked on. I'll stop talking because everybody's in an ad, and the person who asked this question is probably not subbed. So let me know when you're back. Let me quickly turn off on captions. Start captions. Lovely. Dally, stop it. Gradient, thank you so much. 1 year. Thank you very much. That's a long time.
Haven't been here in a bit cause I've been busy, but yay.
I think today we're going to just do some terraforming. Just terraforming. Just chilling out. Chilling out terraforming. Just making a bunch of podzle. Making them. I didn't even realize. You didn't even realize? You were just like, next one. And then it happened to be it. Happy 1 year. Let me launch up Minecraft real quick. Have you guys seen they've added a new Minecraft mob, or they're going to, called the Parched? A desert skeleton that doesn't burn in the sun. Deserts are just inhabitable now. I know how that sounds. But like, at least you could build like a desert oasis and it would be like, why is there an Enderman on my client? I'm just on the launcher. Why was there an Enderman just then? Tricks on. Oh, it's Halloween. I'm turning that off. Immediate turning that off. We can turn on TTS if the mods want to, or if that's something that I need to do, then I will go to my Twitch viewership rewards right now. Anyway, I feel a lot better today. Cognitively, socially. I don't know what I mean by socially. That's not really the right word for it, is it? Clearly not completely cognitively. Yay for that. Yay for that. Viewer rewards, channel points, manage channel points, Mr. Krabs. No, Brian TTS is unlocked on my side. Okay, single player. You've woken up and your throat doesn't hurt. Since TwitchCon, yeah. It's been horrible. Mew, 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 mew. Going to put him here. He fits so nicely. He sits so politely. Is the Vampires recording not meant to be today? It's a Monday, isn't it? Oh, I gotta go. Oh, thank you very much for joining me. We're gonna raid it to 4C. Thank you very much. Bye, 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 bye. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. It got cancelled. It got moved to tomorrow. Are you making the Vampire SMP mods public? The plugin I developed is going to be on the Patreon, only for paying members. It's $5, which if you can't afford, fair enough, I understand. We might even give some Patreon memberships away. It's being delayed by a day to give Apo a chance to get her voice back. That's about it. That's all it really is changed. Oh, yeah, Dragon Slay. Did you know I've slain 20 dragons? Let me give it a that. It's being posted on Sunday, which means my turnaround time is going to be tight. Not looking forward to that. Especially because I got a Halloween party on Saturday, and that's when I would finish a lot of the stuff I would be doing. Not looking forward to it, not looking forward to it, not looking forward to it. I'm gonna have to lock in like crazy, like never before. I have to go see you. Bye. Yeah, please pray for me. It's gonna be such a horrible time. In the SMP, by the way. Please don't die, because that would be sad. Suck. That would suck. I might die in the SMP. I really can't tell you. I really don't know. I'm certainly not going to be trying to die, but like, my survival instincts are not high for this character. Like, with the Jester, I mean, actually, the Jester could always just come back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But like, for my Rats characters, for my Pirates characters, I was like dialed in. No deaths. 0 deaths. As best as I could. But this guy... I mean, he's not feeling great already. It's Bumblebee. Thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to the Juice Crew. And Jessica, thank you for the 100 bits. Wow. Oh, yeah. The thing with Scott. Okay, so how did I come up with it? Scott and I were talking. He was talking about an old project that he did. I used to do an SMP called Harmony Hollow. Me and Jack ended up stumbling into this vampire versus vampire hunter bit within the mod pack. And it started doing really well view-wise. And I was like, that's so cool. And then we spoke about other bits. And then I was like, this was 3 years ago we were having this conversation, by the way. And then I went June 6th, 2022. Vampire versus Vampire Hunter sounds cool as hell. I want to do an SMP on that now. Half the cast of Vampire Hunters, other half are vampires. And he went, it was a really cool mod, to be fair. And that was it. And then it just burrowed into my brain. And it was revised and changed again and again and again until it became what you know and love today. There you go. That's how the idea came about. Right, so what do we want to do? We want to grab ourselves some bone meal. Is that why you chose Scott to be the other vampire? We held a vote, an anonymous opt-in. Anybody who wanted to be a vampire could put themselves forward saying, I would not mind being a vampire on day one. There were 3 submissions. Pyro, myself, and Scott. Nobody else wanted to be a vampire starting on day 1. And it ended up being Scott and I. And then Scott and I basically were like, oh, surely we can, as an easy first dub, go for Pyro. So as soon as we managed to get Pyro alone, we were like, join us, walk into the woods with us, and grabbed his hand, which he put up very little fight. Not because I think he knew that we were vampires or because he was like, oh, I'm going to like do X, Y, Z. I think he just was like, he wanted to be a vampire, so he was making himself very vulnerable. Like, when I say wanted, I mean he didn't mind being a vampire. Up. Which is why the Shelby turn was so much more exciting. Because it was like, this is somebody who we've known has said they didn't want to be a vampire starting from day 1. So it's like first blood kind of vibes. So I'm going to have to plant a bunch of these trees everywhere in order to make all of this into podzol. This is kind of the moment where I need to decide whether I am going to be... Should I resend my big block message? Yep. Surely you do. Did Apo know you and Scott were vamps before the SMP started? Apo has done her best to avoid all spoilers. So, like, there was a vampires specific channel which she, as an administrator, has access to, but didn't look at the beginning of the SMP because she's very good at avoiding that kind of stuff. We need to decide if we're doing that. So that one time on stream, you pulled up that clip of the Vampires show. He burnt down the house because he wasn't letting in. Was that the start of the Vampires SMP ideas? I'd always just sort of been ruminating over the Vampires concepts. So, but that was an element of it. This is the moment that we need to decide if we're going all in on this yellow grass situation. Here's the idea. Here's the problem. Here's the haps. This is meant to be a sci-fi genre world. Do not let the person in chat with their strong emotions towards this topic sway you on what you think is best. I want honest opinions. I didn't want it to be green because that's just grass. I didn't want it to be blue because I felt like it would blend in with the water too much. I didn't want it to be orange because orange is already kind of used as a decal vibe. There. Blue also because of like the oxidation a little bit. I don't know what you want in there. I didn't want it to be too out there because it's a spawn island. I want to do some crazy stuff. I'm going to do a biome where, you know what? I'll just show you. I'll literally just show you. Scavengers Rain Canopy Biome. Where are you? Oh, am I going to be able to find this? Scavengers Rain Biome. Scavengers Rain Tree. Scavengers Rain. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I might do this. I'll take that link. Hold on. Scavengers Rain. Oh. That might do fine. That'll do. Okay, let me show you these 2 things. Open image in new tab. Womp. And then we'll do this as well. Can I open this in a new tab? Or is this like an album? Oh, this is good. We'll do this. Can I open this? Oh, you can't. Dang it. It hates me, hates me, hates me. Okay. Let me pop this here. Let me pop this here. So I want to do this. You're getting a little sneak peek. Thick canopy of red leaves type things. And then this, ignore chat on screen. It's got thin branches that go out and make like disc shapes on the top of trees. And you've got little spots where the canopy is sort of broken up that light's pointing down in, but it is big. This is another example of it. So this is like big alien vibe, right? I also want to do another one where there's a bunch of flora. It's very blue. I want to make one where you can see like a bunch of animals like grazing around like an area. I want to do one from Scavenger's Reign where there were these just like massive white pillars that were just like jutting out all over the place. That would be cool as well. So we don't want to go too much. Right now I'm worried that the brown is a bit like real animals, fake, like extraterrestrial animals. I'm worried that the yellow doesn't communicate as much sci-fi as I want. And I'm worried that it's going to look too dead or bland instead of like poppy with like bright colors. Doesn't feel like sci-fi to me. You can try purple pink, but I don't know if that's enough blocks of that color. Why not go for red? I feel like red's a... Red... Why don't you dare take the yellow away from me? I might use it for a different biome. I'm just... I don't know. Lothal, that is literally majority wheat fields. Let me have a little look. I like the biome. I just don't know if I want it for the spawn. Like, this is going to be everybody's most viewed perception. Oh, it is just all wheat fields. That's crazy. This is going to be people's most viewed perception of the world. I'm probably going to put us into a creative world and see what I can make. The problem is there's so much yellow blocks. So texturing is really easy. I don't know. It just doesn't give pop. It doesn't pop. I guess. Brighter yellow? You're just wanting me to put more yellow wheat. Don't try and hide behind your, like, your actual wants, Stevie. You just want the whole thing to be wheat. I don't like the yellow, to be honest. It needs a more outlandish color. I want it to be glowing yellow. We can't do that. I think if you use brighter patches of yellow in it, I might turn this biome into one that pops a lot. But you went for yellow when other outlandish colors were an option. And I think you should stray from that. And I think you shouldn't stray from that. I shouldn't stray from what my like initial view was. Surely, like, as an artist, it's all about trying something, putting it down, seeing if it works, reiterating, changing, going a direction, being like, this doesn't work. Like, what if I continue with this and I do the whole island and I'm like that would be horrible. I know you don't like yellow, Annie. Your opinion is discarded for the same reason Stevie's is discarded. It's too biased. My intuition says don't do this. So in terms of beach, that's actually like a whole nother question. Because we've actually got this going on over here. That's too tall. Why is that so tall? Discarded. We say that a teal soft purple could work to contrast well with the current buildings. That's a nice idea. Do I not have any string? Can you snip these? I don't know. Leave it be. Is there string on top? No, I must just snip them to stop them from growing. Go get some shears. A cheese biome? I'm not doing a cheese biome. Purple with blue things would look gray alien. This is true. This is true. I'm going to go to my creative world and try some stuff out. Or like a vanilla world, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it doesn't grow naturally? All right, fair enough. I'll just put it in this. Ooh. Stone, dead color, and a bright color for contrast, like blue or some other contrast. So I'm thinking like this is our blues and grays over here. Our rock pools, which I like. I like what we've done here. And I want to wrap that round. Endstone's a little too moon cheese-esque. Usually you don't want the ground to be too saturated when buildings have bright accent colors. It may create too much noise and not enough hierarchy of importance. I see what you're saying. I'm going to spread this out to here, which is going to take a while, but... I feel like splashing around in that would be a really bad idea. There's probably like some kind of alien sea urchin. I like teal. I like, but it's blue, so maybe I don't. Gosh, I'm really shooting myself in the foot just again and again, trying to have new things. That's the wrong button. I clicked on the wrong world. Creative world here. NPR gets it. I did not see what NPR said. Okay, boop. Gray with teal or purple splashes, like suggested, might not make it blend in much with the water. I do like the idea of maybe do I want it to be gray? What kind of fiber nature, like dead exploited nature? Not dead exploited nature. I think you could throw in some pink tones like bushes and alien trees and water pools that would make it a fun combo. What, like into the yellow? Why is this so difficult, man? Like, why can't I just choose a starting biome color? Hello, Twinian. Skulk and amethyst, purple and evil blue. Evil blue. Oh, this will help me. Would you like suggestions on buying some other media? Oh yeah, absolutely. If you got any, what is being built? A terraform. We're trying to terraform right now, but I'm trying to consider like, I don't know if I want trees. I don't think I want to build any trees. Pinks, maybe. Got some nice combos here in terms of bleeding into here. Oh, stop it. Thank you for the Dino Rars, Dino Rar. Oh, we've got resin blocks. Forgot about these. Prismarine blocks. But what we care about is natural foliage that we can use. Like things that are leafy. But your trees are going to be red/pink. The ones on the other side. A natural tone biome as spawn could work if there's a few biomes that can be seen from spawn that really pop. Fair point. Fair point. Reds and oranges and yellows of shrubs and rocks and things. Or go Celtic with greys and greens. I wish there was like a grey... like a grey type of grass. Thank you very much. Discount red as a color because red trees later. I don't think we should discount it as a whole color. Hello, chicken. I didn't realize you were in this world. Pale oak. Let me check in a sec. Hold on. I have a feeling I'm just going to like snap cool, continue what I'm doing because I can't think of anything else and then regret it later. Which if that's the way it's going to go, then so be it. That's a lesson that future Owen needs to learn. Yeah, so Nylium is like such an easy win, right? Wait, no, don't do that. No, I think I'm gonna... In my opinion, if the entire island was the brown-yellow, it would feel very farm-like. So possibly having a second custom biome on the other corner of the island and dividing and blend the two towards the center since you technically made a dividing path. I see. I see. I don't know if I want to do dead grays. Thanks so much, Crimson, for the 100 bits.
I just wanted to say I love your videos so much and that
We've not found a skulk
work.
yet, chat.
Hope you are feeling a lot better.
Skulk will be for a future thing. A future biome. 5 little mini 5x5 slices of possible biome and foliage for those biomes. Sure. Yeah, why not? Let me do this. You can't do like 10 times 5 instead of whatever size. What? You can. You got to start getting those correct. You're killing me here. Context clues, I beg. No, don't put the onus on me. That's insane. Hold on, I'm just doing like a little shape. Similarly braining, yet whenever one of us have a completely valid opinion about a particular food, suddenly any divergence warrants a death warrant. No, it makes sense. Okay, let me try this. Okay, here's our little guy ever. It doesn't help that the grass is a nasty color here. We're not using grass. I was just using it to... Hold on. Great. Okay, so let's do our yellow one first. I don't know what the mods are chatting about. Sometimes it's just better to leave them to their own devices, chat. Hello, Corrupton. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Would you mind trying only putting yellow blocks as floor without the patches of brown? See how it looks? I don't know. I'm afraid so, I know. Because if I'm going to do the yellow, I'm going to do it with brown because I don't want to do just yellow. I think. Can you get out of that hole, mister, please? Okay. Let's get some wheat. That's all gonna get. Okay. Oh, because I have the... Yeah, okay. Guys. I'm sorry. Oh. Get out! Thank you. Okay. What else do I need? I need bone meal. I'm doing this all off memory here. Oops. Wait, hang on. What? Honestly, the brown version I'm not a huge fan of either. That's okay. You don't need to be. It's for me. Right. I need yellow, this. There. I've already kind of forgotten what I made. So I'm just like making something else kind of now. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Bone meal. Does anybody know what other blocks we used? I think I used like... Oh, podzol. Duh. Oh, litter leaves as well, yeah. Mangrove, spruce, podzol, flowers. Yes. Let me just break this one. Okay. And then apparently we did spruce. Yep, that makes sense. So I'm actually gonna have to break some of this. Whoops. And then I think we used mangrove as well. Yeah, cool. That works. I think a part of me is just biased just because I like these colors and I did help create it, so I'm emotionally attached. But ultimately, I'd rather you be happy with what you create. Yeah, I just need to figure out what that is. Okay, that is a biome. I need something that satisfies everything that I was saying earlier. Think. I wish there was like a random block chooser on my like random palette maker Minecraft. Like I need something to jump off of. Block palette generator. Randomizer. Let me try pinks. Make it 8 wide. 12. Okay. I just need to pick. So Link pink would be so pretty and cute. Light pink would be pretty and cute. Yeah, I'm trying to make it extraterrestrial. Look up alien planet. Okay, lush. alien planet. There's a lot. There's always blues. Ooh, it's AI. You know what? No Man's Sky. Check DMs for websites. I will in a sec. When in doubt, No Man's Sky. One moment. I'm about to share my screen. Whoops. Right. No Man's Sky is a very good space game with a lot of procedurally generated planets. Like, see, I wish we had grasses like this. Which I know you're going to be like, that's just the red thing. That's closer to pink. It's like a pale red. Missing greens with reds with blues here. Yeah, it's like a peach color. Biomes. I'm covering it with my stupid face. What are your thoughts on Pearl becoming a vampire? I have no thoughts on Pearl becoming a vampire. Sorry, I'm sort of locked in right now. I'm not talking about vampires as much. You can ask me a vampire question when I'm on Minecraft, but right now I'm locked in. We're looking specifically just at the floors here, by the way. We're not so much interested in the like foliage. That's so cool. Like even something like that, just like really bold, boom, all purple, pink magenta with like little tufts of yellow, little squimgy guys of yellow and blue. Like what if we took the texturing that we're doing for this and we made it purple? I'm just trying something here. Hold on. Don't hate me. Load. No, we want to save biome 1 and its structure size is 7. Is your cat there, doggo? What's going on? I'm so doggo? Dog on lap? Mods, why are you trying to confuse me? What is happening? My dog is trying to chat. Understood. Okay. So, purple. What is it called? Crimson? What is it? This guy. You. That's it. The second website would be helpful for right now. Hold on. I put you in emote only chat because I need to lock in. Blockcolors.app. Thank you. That's perfect. I feel like we've had this song a lot recently. I'm going to swap it to a General 3 moment. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? Hello, Cherry Fire. speaking of pinky purple, give me that. Give me these. Not the shulker box. Give me those. Give me that. Okay, and then blend it into the... Give me that. We're not emote only right now because I'm plotting. Give me... what? You can only make that much? It hates me. Explosion emote. I'll be right with you, Raiders. Okay, this could actually work really, really well. Right, this is bubble. Bubble coral fan. Thank you very much for the beans and soup. Good name. Thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to Juice Crew. Okay. That's the bubbles. What is this? It doesn't say what it is when you hover over it when it's in your palette. That feels like a misstep personally, but whatever. Magenta. Let's get some magenta wool going. This could be really, 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 really good. I really like that amethyst buds have that kind of look. I like the, what are they called? Alliums? Boop. Oh, dirt. Stop it. There. And then we can get some deep purples going in. That did not do either of those two things I wanted it to. Cool. And then if we can, and I wish this was more purple, this for where the wheat is, what block would it go over? These grates are messing me up. As are those. Hold on. Okay. What are you? Brain. Okay. There's our... Okay, I can see our gradient a little bit more clearly now. We start here. That won't work. We need the water again. Okay. What about brain coal? I think that's too light. But I'll include it just in case. Maybe we don't. You know what? Maybe we don't use these. Like, this might be a moment where we actually just use this as the grass. Like, these are the grass. But how do we hydrate them? Because that'll happen. They can technically go on anything, so they don't have to go on mycelium. Is there any purple block? Oh my gosh, am I going to have to use purple? I need I need something that can be waterlogged so that the grass stays as grass. It's purpose. It's purple blocks. Is there a better purple block than that? That feels too tiled. Oh, there isn't. Oh, wait. Crimson slabs might come in handy here. They might save us. Maybe. I wish there was like an unrefined purple slab. That's all the half slabs, I think. You could ease into the crimson line and terracotta. Is there like just, what kind of coals are there? Is it just these? Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh wow, that just disappears. That way they would blend. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It definitely helps with the gradient using this here. Using this in the darker parts, we bring the chorus fruit. Chorus. I mean, that is alien-esque. Doesn't that need end stone to grow on though? Yeah. Can it not grow on anything else? That's so sad. Can anything be touching it? Oh, okay. So we could just bury it. We could just like have it next to things by just like putting it down here. Oh, it doesn't like the water. Okay, noted. That makes sense. And then it just comes out of the ground. I feel like that could work well, no? I mean, I know you guys can't respond right now, so I'm gonna release you from remote only mode. Okay, you may now give thoughts and ask questions while I blow my nose. Never bricks. I think, oh, they do have a nice deep darkness to them. That kind of almost borderline parallels the crimson. There's definitely a lot of shades that we can do here. Chorus tree bark with cherry leaves. Whoa. Settle down. Let me look up leaves. That's the only one. I see where you're going with it. I don't know if I'm sold on the chorus tree yet. Maybe. But I think the chorus plants coming out of the ground could look kind of weird. It's like a bed if you surround it with plants to hide that. Oh, I definitely like build up around it and stuff. It wouldn't just like be coming out of the ground. Rocky pools of the beach, true. Maybe putting that in the... Oh, it's growing. Maybe. We need to dead wood leaves, like pale oak. Oh, whoa. Oh, as like a like... You know, I like that more than I think the cherry leaves because I... Stop it. I like that more than the cherry leaves because I like how it really doesn't like certain leaves touching it. If I put that there, it breaks. So why are we doing this? We're trying to do like terraforming. We're trying to get ready for terraforming stuff. There's a world where I just leave these just as they are, like very bare. Yeah, interesting. I almost like it more as just like they're just like these strange little stumps, you know? Like that looks like, yeah, like Luan said, that looks more alien. Right, we need to take what we've got in front of us here and translate it into that. So there's a really nice opportunity that we can actually, if we're smart, play with shadows a lot here. Because what we've essentially got is these 6 blocks-ish, and these kind of area here can be like in the light, like anywhere that's direct sunlight, almost like it's bleached from the... It's making weird noises. Almost like it's bleached from the sun, and then these bits are like deeper and darker. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and bring that over to... This also means we don't have to worry about this horrible water mechanic that was driving me insane. He says having to worry about an even bigger water mechanic. So, you know, disregard that. Might be better that I, instead of using slabs, I use stairs. I think they're more self-contained. We'll see. So what I would do is I would come in and I would put in this. This is a work in progress, keep in mind. Anywhere where there's like a deep shadow, I would put these as a note to myself later on. And then here, anywhere where there's a hill, I can't have foliage. The foliage has to live on the inside. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop. I think you could do the foliage on the hills if you use stairs. Maybe. I just need to be careful how I'm terraforming it, basically. I can... This is obviously going to be very small. Because this is like a tiny area. Okay, ignore that that's going to die. Wait. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. And then this would be light up here, I'm guessing. I almost need even more blending from this to this. Like, I don't want to use pink wool, but that's too red. What kind of terracottas are there? Maybe the purple one? That's too dark. That would help to bleed out here. It's too desaturated for me. Concrete powder could work. Let me try. Yeah, I think that's better. That's a slight... Obviously, it's going to turn into concrete if there's water touching it. So that's going to be a really fun thing to navigate. But, you know, love a challenge. This is the darkest bit. So actually, this needs to go like along here. Because it's got black in it. So naturally, it's going to be like... That working with concrete powder is a pain in the butt. What have you done with concrete powder, out of curiosity? Okay, no more of the slabs for the time being. The purple with the contrast of the orange heavy builds. Yeah, that would be fun. We need a block type. I'm just going to use this. Because there is going to still be stone. I need to remember that. The stone that we're using is more like regular stone. We can like... I was putting up the end, but every mistake I would have made like 3 layers of concrete powder fall down with it. That's horrible. Okay. I've got to push this here. You know what this is going to mean, chat? We got to go on a big old expedition to find all of these blocks. That's the next thing. Road trip time, for real, for real. Oh, there goes it turning into, yep. So any concrete powder that is next to this, which is what I would use to blend this out, can't be used because it'll immediately just become concrete powder. So that's a shame. Can I try just like a pink concrete? Is that easier? Yeah, that's probably just easier in the long run. The plus side is the brain coal stuff doesn't have to go on. Well, it doesn't have to go on a dirt. It can go on any block, but the block that it's touching has to be waterlogged. Why did they do that? Why do they hate me like that? Because there's like no blocks that are stairs that are purple. It's going to be cherry fire. It's not going to be cherry fire. She's not here. I mean, she might still be here, but she's not in this world. They made it specifically to spite me. Okay, let's do this. Let's just get the foliage in. Okay, and then get the crimson in. I forgot about shelves. Huh. Waterlogged cherry leaves. Yeah, I'm meaning like I'd love to have this come up to the edge, but I can't. There are not purple corals. These are the purple corals that we'll be using. Wait, there are shelves now. I wonder if the shelves would work to... Hold on. That's almost too light under there. Let me get a shelf. If I put a shelf... This is probably going to be too dark. Well, if you're going to do that... Yeah, no. I was trying to think, like, can you add like a block to the edge of this so that you can have that there. No, this won't be built in creative, unfortunately. This will be built in hardcore Minecraft. So we found a way to do a different type of grass, but unfortunately the different type of grass required a lot of water logging, which is very sad for us. Is that too bright now? Some might say yes, some being me. But I need to remember what this looked like. Like, we're trying to get that in here, which is, I feel like, what that does. Some trapdoors and some carpets will help add some layering. Thank you for the combo. Retexted dead call to be live. That's a really very a nice hacky way about it. We're kind of more working in magenta than we are all the others. The advantage of this type of foliage is that you can actually add it to the side of things. So we can have it like crawl up the sides if we wanted to. A cool toned purple palette. A cool toned purple palette. Cool toned purple palette. How do you mean? I wish there was another way of making coral alive. Adding the carpet helps. Let me grab some trapdoors. Some of these and some of these. Lilac? Oh, lilac. That's a nice idea, thanks. But what would the dirt that it sits on be? It needs to sit on a live block. That basically then needs mycelium, doesn't it? Like, it has to be mycelium. So what if I add, like... I don't hate it. It's a bit bright, so it needs to kind of go up here. So I could use this for the edge. Oh, but then it's like, ugh, no. Water under a full block. I don't think coral works like that, but just in case you're correct, we'll give it a go. Okay, so now I like that the lilac gives us like a punch up. I did also forget that we have these. Oh, and these. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. We literally have something that can sit on the edge. Whoops. Have these little guys. And the walls. Yeah, true. If we're going to use these, we need to have more purple. Which I would have more purple if I had more edges to work with. Like if this was 10 blocks wide, I could gradient into this deep purple a lot easier. But because of the space that we're working with, there's not a lot of... Would yellow flower petals work for the yellow bulbs? I think I'm going to use pops of this amongst it all. Like little tufts of this kind of sticking out. Not like that, obviously. But little like blocks of those. Maybe with like either green or normal candles on it to look like a little like plant or something. This is for the main grassland, yeah. I feel like that works quite nicely. It'll also help to naturally just light up the world, the biome. We could use purple candles as plants, absolutely. Oops. Help blend in. If I'm gonna do that, rather than just putting them there, I kind of want to do this instead. Wow, 14. Thank you for the 14 mums, Redox. Like I want to do little guys like that. Like they would sit by themselves, obviously. Or cherry buttons. Or just like sitting around. That could help blend in more from like an overall. Yeah, I don't hate this. I think if we have big fields of this where we make sure it's not too busy, this could work really well. And the mycelium does help blend in from gray to like purple. Purple concrete amethyst for details. Lilacs, amethyst shards, and some pink corals or maybe frog lights. That sounds cool. My brain can't work quick enough to know what that looks like, but... I'd like to grab some mycelium. And I'd like to add a allium there. And then, just because it's the only thing I have to hand, I'm going to block up this with these. Okay, tick unfreeze. Oh, there it goes. Yep. There's all the places that I forgot to put water. Dead brain coral and dead bubble coral. Bubble coral and brain. One second. I will get to that in just a moment. Why did I break it? I can waterlock it without breaking it. And then these... The blocks are easier because you can just put water under the block. Oh, I just forgot. There's a little bit of yellow there. Cool. Did the full block of water work? No. You can put amethyst on walls, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that could help blend the stone to purple. You can, yeah, they're here. Over like a larger area. Can we use crying obsidian as a bold step? Now, let's not be rash. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. This could work if we don't go too crazy with it. I don't know what I mean by that. Oh, sorry, little guy. No, I wouldn't use shulker boxes. I don't think I could bring myself to do that. Is Purple an insane stretch? Purple is out there. Like, it exists. And it doesn't stand too crazy against this. My problem is that it's too blocky. But I might end up using it as a tick freeze. One moment. I need to clear my inventory, but I want to keep the water bucket. Oh, the water bucket's now just floating in the air. I might want to see what it looks like underneath these. Oh, that one died. That blends better to me than light pink. Like the cherry blossom is so light. Cool. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. Blends in with the flowers of this a little more. Granted, they kind of do then lose their pop a little bit in comparison to it, but this will look just fine if these are the overarching foliage that we use. This is too bright. So these need to really only be used in areas where there are shadows, which as far as I'm aware is basically only going to be... That's the wrong world again. This was me trying to do some different terraforming. I was like, what happens if you replace all of these with this? It didn't work out well. The dark parts would be like bits where it's nestled up against the edge of the tower here. Basically that line there where the cliffs are. Okay, well, we have our heading. Let's go ahead and collect a bunch of blocks that look like that now. The water bucket really adds to it. Yeah. It's a big field. Could be bigger. Would have been bigger had we not stopped a little earlier and gone, is this right? Boop, boop. Road trip time. And we actually know where this time. We know exactly where we want to go. Okay. I need resource packs. What are you up to this week, chat? This is what's the song you think of when you think of Sam Ray? Kick It To Me, probably. You're going to hit my head. I would never hit my head on the monorail. Cooking Halloween costume. Virtual classes. Catching up on homework. Some Halloween stuff. I have to catch up on uni work. Sleeping. Playing Minecraft. Going to a Rocky Horror Picture Show. Studying and crocheting a blanket. Work, Halloween parties, climbing, maths, finish midterms, got to do a speech. Everybody let Kayla do their speech. Go ahead. Sorry, that's not... You were like, wait, what? No. Oh, we have a little bit of purple already, but not nearly as much as we're going to need. So, let's grab the... we know that we're going to want to grab a bunch of coral, specifically the pink one. So we can just go there right now and do that. Let's go. I believe we're going to want to go to the desert, which I believe is 700 westwards. Some national holiday parading here, some party organizing there, overall hectic. I hope it goes well. questionably seeing Ether only for him to disappear immediately. Classic. Silk Touch is equipped. And I always connected purple orange of last season until orange of this season, but now that's changing too. Well, it's under different circumstances. Am I at 700 yet? Oh, there it is. You know, I've seen a llama in my Minecraft world. Lovely. I believe there's a coral reef not too far from here. Unless I'm going crazy. Oh, there it is. Right, so we are looking for this and this. That's the fan. Yep, and there's the bubble. So that's bubble, and we're looking for brain. Cool. And then we're also looking for this. Let's begin. If we pick up other stuff in the process, we'll keep it because you never know when we might need it. We're probably going to need it for a future biome anyway. And boop. The tree tapestry, unfortunately, will probably come after the Aegis. So there's a long way to go. These are the moments when I get tempted to try and use allays. And then I remember I would waste more time setting them up than I would get from actually... Oh my gosh, I've just realized how much coal we're going to need. Every one of these pink fans is something that is one of the ones that we need. Every single one is valuable. It's not the block so much that I mind, it's the foliage that sits on top, because we want these big lush fields of pink. And the fans don't spawn in the same way that the blocks do. Dang. We're going to be here for a while. Lock in, chat. Get comfy. You guys are talking like Phil's chat. When Philza ended up just like, that was when I kind of first discovered Philza. He was doing Atlantis and he needed a bunch of coal. So he would spend like forever mining coal on all of his streams. That's when I like first properly started tuning in. And everyone was being like, local man, news, just this new breaking news, local man destroys wildlife, local sea ecosystem reserves. I remember that. Were you a Philza chatter? Do not lie to me like this. Right, so we're just gonna grab a bunch of... You can bone meal the ocean floor for more coal, can you not? Can you? That would be cool if so, because then maybe I just do that instead. Oh, Stella, you must understand I'm 28. So that doesn't apply to me. He's the entire reason I got Twitch. I followed him there, made my account. That's crazy. No ways, me too. You can bone meal coal for more coal fans only. Can you bone meal a coal fan to get the same? We must test this. We must test this. Let's just jump into this random world. Locate. Hey, Shay. Thank you for the dono.
Shay less than 3 tipped £1. Hello everyone. I hope everyone doing well. OGTV support OGTV Bruno Hart less than 3.
Let's TP here. And then fly around. Is there a biome of a coral reef? No. So you just have to fly around in warm ocean in the hopes that you can find it. Or was that teal grass? That was me like seeing what happens if you replace all grass with the teal variant, the from the nether. What is it called? Is it like a reef? Locate biome reef? Oh, is it it wouldn't be a structure. That would be ridiculous. Ocean? Warm ocean? Yeah, that's where we just were. It's like 230 blocks that way. Now I need to TP myself out basically 100,000 blocks so I can get to a different warm ocean. Locate biome warm ocean. In a warm ocean of alcohol? Oh, I feel like they wouldn't allow that, surely. Okay, we're at a warm ocean. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Crisis averted. So, if we grab some bone meal, what happens if we bone meal the ocean floor? Oh, wait, was that there before? You get a lot of seaweed. Oh, nice. Okay, you do get coral reefs. Sick. What if you do of a specific fan? You can't do of a fan. Can you do of a block? Yes. It's not really any better than just... What if I like... Only in warm ocean? I'm going to assume only in warm ocean. Let me go back to where I was. This is technically warm ocean, right? Oh, it does work. It's the blocks that are like... Okay, so if I went to a warm ocean... Cool. I'm about to try make a bone meal farm. Does it have to be sand? Can it be like sandstone? Oh, wait, but it probably doesn't have silk touch, does it? Yeah, it would just break. You can't do it. Dang it. Yeah, there's no way to automate this. You need silk touch. Yeah, we need to do this now before the Nautilus comes out, because otherwise I'm going to end up with blooming zombie trident dudes riding Nautiluses attacking me in the distance. Yeah, you need silk touch, which makes making this work with a farm impossible. Okay, Dolphin, I appreciate the pickup, but it actually kind of makes it harder for me. So I'm going to have to ask you to stop. In fact, every time I'm breaking one of these blocks and there's a fan on it, I'm losing the fan. So I should just go through and get... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I should get all of the fans first. I'll just get any that I see, basically. Fly in for pink. Oopsie daisy. Okay, I'll shove what I have in here for now, but I'm going to need to clear my inventory a bit so I can have more of the stuff that I need. There you go. That should give me enough space for one of everything. Yeah, so the Vampires recording session got moved to tomorrow, which means all the anxiety, thank you for the combo, that I have about vampires is being pushed to tomorrow. I was looking forward to the episode being filmed because I was like, I need to know what happens. I have the same kind of like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen as you guys. But even more so, double so, because it's like, this is my series, you know? I really don't know what to do about certain things. I don't know how I'm going to act in certain scenarios. You used my Juice Cafe trap on the stairs in Vampires. Hashtag canon. What was your Juice Cafe trap? Are you enjoying playing the dynamic or the beacon control? Oh, hello. Are you enjoying playing the dynamic or the beacon control? How do you mean of the beacon control? The big pit under the stairs? Did you make a big pit under stairs or did you make a big pit? We made a big pit. Did you do yours under the stairs? Spent 10 minutes terrorizing me with that. How did you forget? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Dally. There's so many things that happen during a subathon. It's difficult for me to remember all of them. You've got to start being chill with Apo. Oh, you think... Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to process, even begin telling you what's going to happen when Owen gets his hands on Apo. I don't even know how you even, like, how do you tell someone that? Like, how do you break that news to them? Bestie, if I have it my way, Apo's not getting an episode 8. This. Are we just doing Outsiders again? Oh my gosh. I literally can't do anything. I make friends with Apo. It's just like Outsiders. I kill Apo. It's just like Outsiders. You guys are so Outsiders pilled. You need to let it off. Can we get a writer's room for Vampires? But since it's all improv, we hear about other routes. Yeah. It's going to be tricky though, because like maybe we can try and get like a guest on or something. That would actually do pretty big numbers on the Patreon. We've had so many people sign up for the Patreon chat. That's like way more than that. It's like it doubled. It's like doubled. It's insane. We could easily get like one of the cast members on for a chat about like how did each of their episodes go and like watch some of their episodes through with them as we record it. Big budget next season? No. Just because you have a budget doesn't mean you should spend it all. And I'll tell you what, the running costs of POW is going down like more and more and more. Because like, as obviously I love No Name, but we need to use them less as I get better at coding. There's nothing really that we need that I can't do now. And the stuff that we do need is usually really specific. So like the vampire skins being applied when you change vampire level, that's No Name. They made that plugin. The Narpies, anything to do with the Narpy on Cowboys SMP, that was No Name. Surely you do an end of series stand in a circle at the start and you do mini interviews of each other. Surely. So yeah, like it's been a lot easier in terms of running costs. We're going into the new year on a profit. Like we're in the green, and I think we're going to stay firmly in the green. There would be a, like, so far Appa and I haven't touched the Patreon in any manner when it in regards to our own, like, we've seen none of that money. Like all of the money has gone back into POW. There is potential maybe in 2026 where it's like, actually we can start having POW be our job. Maybe. Depending on how successful it becomes and how much it grows. Where it's like, actually we don't even need to rely on the revenue that comes from the like streams and videos we do. the Patreon is enough. That would be awesome if that happens. Boop, boop. And then obviously once we're self-sufficient, then it becomes like actually employing people, like employing a modeler or builders or the testers. Like actually, like a lot of people give a lot of their time to us for free, and that's really nice. But in the same way that like when I started doing modding, like when I started having moderators for my Twitch chat, it was always on a basis of like, all of you guys are working for free. If I can ever pay you, I will, which is like the subathon's like the only time really that happens, because I don't earn enough to be able to like hire like 16 people. But if Pal can ever get there, that would be awesome. I think it's possible, but we need to like lock in. Is Vio seeing the vampires as allies for his cause, or is he seeing them as sort of family? He's not seeing them as a family anymore. That's an easy question to answer. And in turn, that stuff of money, half of it went into Cowboys merch. It's just a lovely little cyclical economy, isn't it, that we have here at the Juice Cafe? It's more than enjoyed to treat you and me. Oh, well, thanks, Book. I try. Like, maybe if we had continued making Tommy Hilfiger money, it would have been like having a full-time moderation team that I would be able to like pay monthly. That would have been awesome. But you know how things go. That was like a golden goose once in a lifetime op. Okay. Oh, whoops. I'm saving myself for money for TwitchCon EU 26. Nice. Yellow coral blocks would have been so pretty for yellow file-filled texturing. What, for like the thing that we were doing? I think it did have yellow in it. I was going to put yellow on all of the like the trapdoors and stuff, but I had never gotten around to actually like getting those blocks. If I ever do like, I don't know, a fantasy like a fantasy hardcore world, then maybe I would do the yellow fields again, because it would like look like fields of wheat, and I think that would look really nice. I'll probably be flying to TwitchCon. Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm planning on going to Rotterdam, TwitchCon 2020. I'll tell you what, the TwitchCon EUs always just, they always just feel very homely compared to the San Diego TwitchCons, which I think feel a little colder and more corporate. Oop. They also somehow feel longer, which is strange since they're one day shorter. Yeah, true, true. Why hasn't Vio turned anyone? Is it circumstantial? Did you as his actor or writer make the decision? At the beginning, I would probably have been game to turn some people. And then as it happened less and less, I was like, one, I'm not going to turn anyone because I think it actually goes against his like morals or his beliefs or what he wants to do. And two, it gives opportunity for other cast members who otherwise wouldn't be able to turn anybody to turn them, which I think creates more like interesting narratives for them. Like, I am a content creator, but I'm also a showrunner, and I want the cast, I owe it to the cast to put them first. Do you have any idea for Power Creation's next SMP? They take like 4 months to make, usually. You owe in it? Nice, very good, very good. Burger. We're not calling it that. 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 It's called Bogey SMP. Come on, guys. Get it right. Burger SMP? No. Bogey SMP. Burger is worse than bogey? Yes, because burger is a thing between Luan and I want it to stay as a thing that is like exists between Luan and I, but also is sort of like semi-known and thought as funny by the community. Like the Juice Cafe can look at the Juice Cafe owners and imitate them if they want it. They can be a little bit like, oh, evil burger, if they want it, sure. But if we make Burger SMP canon, all of the people on Twitter are going to be like, Burger SMP, and then it's not our thing anymore, chat. You guys can't have anything of mine. You already get Owen himself. Let me have burgerisms. But they can have a little bit of burger. They sometimes say evil burger, and I think that's kind of endearing that they're copying. But if we make it mainstream, then it loses all of its charm. Well, yeah, I can't control the market. Okay, we've shoved in all of that. And if it becomes business, I'll be sad. Yeah, no, true. So it's Bogey SMP. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Still want the Owen SMP where everyone dressed up as Owen's various strange characters. We don't need to inflate my ego that much, I don't think. I'd have a conversation in Swedish to drop evil burger in the middle of it. Can you hit us with a Swedish sentence where you would put burger in it? I would say I do hate bogey. Well, then we need to come up with something else. In English or Swedish? Swedish. Write it in Swedish. Buddy SMP? Ew. That's worse than bogey SMP. Go back. Got it. Badali SMP? Wait, guys, Badali SMP. Consider. Right, I don't know what I expected there, Lita, but... They actually Orkia evil burger. It's doing that. I really like hearing like conversations in Japanese, and then there will be like a word, like a company name or something, which is English. Something, something, something. Burger King. Something, 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 something. And I'm like, that's great. I love that. One of my favorites. All-time faves. I've gone away from fans now. I'm moving over to the blocks. Because we're going to need a lot of these as well. First time here. I'm from Sweden. Hello. Are you Evil Burger too? Or is it just Lita? Happens in Germany all the time. It's fun. It's definitely fun. Can I do a German one that's so fun? Yes, but this is the last one. No one else can do one after this. I can't have it go out of hand. Give him an inch. All Swedes are evil burger from a Swede. How does one become an evil burger? Well, I think you have to lose all sense of morality. And then also be burger. It's sort of in the name, really, when you think about it. Japanese make words out of English, but sound Mandarin. Like Mandarin's made Don Lao for McDonald's. That's fun. There you are. You have it, all of you. Man, das ist so evil burger. The thing is, right? When you have like Swedish in chat, it's like, man, I don't even know where to begin trying to decode or imply what that might say. And then you've got German over here, which I'm going to take a complete stab in the dark and assume it was... Oh, where was it? Man, that is so evil burger of you. Is that... Yeah? Okay, great. Sick. Like, that's so... Of him. Okay, but very close. And this is how it's pronounced. Man, das ist so evil burger von him. Like, come on! You guys, it's just so similar. You can just decode. I can speak it. I can speak it. I can read it. It's crazy how one-to-one it is. I can give you a hard one. No. Give me another easy one. I'm gonna actually Google it. Hold on. German sentences that are basically English. Ich sehe einen young man. Take a guess. I mean, obviously, I've absolutely butchered the pronunciation. Ich sehe einen young man. No, Tree Bark, you're making it too. You're extracting it too far away. Think literally one-to-one. I see a yeah, no, not little, young, because it sounded like young. You guys were giving it too much credit. You're like, oh, it's like I am a young man or I see a little man. No, it's literally I see a young man. Ich sehe einen jungen Mann. Ich sehe einen jungen Mann? Something like that. It's amazing. Other than what I'm saying, yeah, don't. This is not your excuse to start pasting about mods are like, oh, you're giving us more work, Owen, please. Why is everyone speaking German now? Because I just think it's so wonderful. I think it's so fun that it's a language that is in and of itself its own language, and yet, as an English-speaking person, I can like kind of get the gist. Look what you've started. I know. I'm sorry, mods. I'm a bad influence. I'm never going to be used to username every time I get mentioned. I jump. You're the one that chose Tree Bark. You did really well pronouncing the recipe book. Oh, yeah, that was... I did well there. That was all right. What other ones are there? Mein Haus ist white. Well done. Wow, Danny, I didn't know you were fluent. That's crazy. Good job. A random German Pokemon name I could... Oh, that one was all right. That one was all right. That was... maybe it's not, because then it just takes one bad actor. All right, I'm going to have to pack this conversation down. Sorry, guys. The mods are on high alert, and rightly so. No more discussion. New conversation. New conversation. What year was everyone born? Don't. It's a joke. 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 Don't do it. I'll ban you. Don't do it. If you even do it as a joke, like, oh, I was born in like the 1900s, doesn't count. You'll still get got. Just because it's a joke doesn't mean it's okay. Why does the thumbnail... Who does the thumbnail art for Vampires? Just this super annoying artist. I just... Every time I have to commission them, it's like I'm grating... God, chalk is just the... It's like gravel. That's what it is. Like gravel on a chalk. It's Ravel Tag. Ravel did all the art for my Vampires POV. is me. Despite my best efforts, is still me. Boop, boop, boop. Is Aeon here? Aeon in denial? I can call her. No, don't do that. She was a second ago. That's fair. It's alright. It ruins its spontaneity if you go and get her. What do you want it for? Well, you're nosy. Nosy is what you are. Too nosy for your own good. Oh, hey, Aeon. Who went and got you? I was clipping. What were you clipping? I'm protective. What do you think I am? Get seasons for the rest of us. Ravel knows exactly what happens before everybody. Yes. Get out of here. Ravel will also be the first to know if I die in an episode. Ravel will be the first to know the circumstances of an episode, or if I haven't made like a cinematic. And then poor Ravel has to sit on it for like 5 days. Anyway. Aeon, you found like a real fun hack for yourself. Where you every episode I see you take my most poignant and memorable moments of my episode, clip it, and then turn it into, and you just farm in those Twitter likes. You're like, oh, it's immediately a bite, and you just reel it in. You're just clip farming. You're clip farming. Every time an episode goes live, I refresh, and I'm like, there's the Aeon in Denial 1.2k likes Twitter posts. God forbid a girl wants some like, hey, I get it. I see it as like a sort of symbiotic relationship, you know? Like a shark and a minnow kind of vibe. Wait, no, the sharks eat the minnows. What's the ones where the fishies swim alongside the big shark? I get it. It's trickle-down economics. I don't know why, but there's something about Vampires SMP which is like an absolute gold mine for the blooming interactions on Twitter right now. You can throw up anything to do with outsiders. Don't do that. You can throw out anything to do with vampires. And it's like, ding, 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 banger, 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 hit tweet. It's ridiculous. I think it's been trending on like Tumblr for 3 days in a row now. I don't know what's in the water. I'm never going to have anything like this again. The vines blew up. When's the next episode? When's the next episode? No, wait. You should upload it after the finale. Because people are going to be like absolutely gagging for more vampires content, and there won't be any. And then you, in your Hulk end game moment when he offers 2 little like tacos, you coming in like a shining light. Episode 2 of. You've not seen that meme? We're the top 10 rising AO3. I think at one point we were top of something. I need to go find that. What was it? Somebody said that we were top of a certain category. And I forget what it was. That's the strangest comparison. Well, you hate me. Just say it. It's quicker. I'm not reading chat. I can see you all moving quickly. I'm not reading it. But we like, I swear we were top of something. In bat chat has image. It was a 4th fastest growing fandom on AO3. Sick. I thought we were first in something. Maybe I was wrong. Bat chat, that's the general name. General chat's name. How can you be second at being the best though, if we're being realistic? Well, it just doesn't work. All right, I think we got a lot of coal stuff. Do you have VCs because in Legs POV, I swear I can hear. Yeah, Legs wasn't in Do Not Disturb mode, which was very silly of him, because it meant that when somebody joined the Discord, because it was towards the end of the what's it called, end of the session, somebody joined the Discord call. Some people deafen, some people leave the Discord call when we start a session. Actually log into my MCYT Twitter account. I've been realizing how much I missed that side of Twitter. It can be really fun when you have a nice community that aren't for some reason being like really toxic. Which, even in the big year of 2025, seems to be rare. I'm gonna grab a few more fans because I think I'm gonna need them. I finally managed to tune my For You page to be vampires related. Now I actually get like vampire related art and like thoughts and stuff. Before it was, you won't believe this crazy hack she does with the potato and the plate. And I'm like, what is this? I don't want to see any of this. Or like for a long while, it was just like entire movies. Or like, oh, something that AI's been doing recently is like they'll train the AI voiceover on like Robert Downey Jr. and then they will clip bits of the like Marvel's movies and have him say it as if it's like him being like, I was stuck in a foreign country held by some terrorists and I had to build myself a suit of armor to make myself stronger or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that's just the plot of Iron Man, that you're like getting this AI to like pretend is like this first person encounter. Entire Sonic 2 movie. I think we're out of space. Oops, never mind, hold on. Yeah, it's really annoying and stupid. So I'm glad that I'm now like back on vampires. Boop, boop. I'll keep going until I should. Okay, I'm going to be really selective and just grab the pink fans because those are the things I actually need. It looks like the fans are a lot more common than the like tube stuff. You see, like this is more of a tube than it is the like brown ones here, because you get these on the side, these fan ones, but you only get the like pink tubes when they're on top of a block. There's a lot less of them. So I think we're probably going to be using a lot of this. It's going to be really important that I make sure everything's waterlogged before I put these down, because every one I lose will be very sad. One of my lecturers keeps recommending me use AI to do odd bits, and all of us are like, no, and we reported him to our course leader. Oops. Currently in the planning phase for Vampires animation, I even made my own backing music. I haven't animated in years. That's very exciting. Boop, boop. Is making students write papers using AI? Yeesh. Up. And test for non-waterlogged areas. That's a really good idea, actually. And then I can just pick it all up using Silk Touch afterwards, so that I get to keep them. New to Twitch, welcome. I'm currently grabbing a bunch of coral. What are we going to need next? We're going to need a lot of purple. Purple is lapis mixed with red dye. I don't think there's another way to get blue dye or purple. I can get a lot of pink if I get a peony. Cornflowers, but is there any like 2-block tall blue flower? I don't think so, is there? Or purple flower? Probably easier just to use lapis because at least I can use fortune. There's light blue. I need to make it dark blue because I need it to be purple. So no, thank you very much for the 51 months.
I watched episode 6 today and I'm usually not one to watch many povs because of time, but I need to know what the doctor has going on.
Yeah, fair. Oop. Yeah, I think like if AI can do my taxes for me, if AI can like lift off the heavy burden of monotonous things so that we get to, as a human race, explore being more creative, that sounds like good news to me. Because like automation has always pushed us towards having more time, hopefully. And instead, and I think this is really interesting, we made AI and then we're like, okay, how are we going to like market this? Let's make it do the things that people want to do. We're going to make it make movies and pictures and music, novels, all of the stuff that humans enjoy doing. So I want to do that bit. That's the bit that that's the bit I enjoyed. Now I just have to do my taxes. I don't want to do that bit. So I'm hoping that like as AI becomes further into field, which feels very inevitable at this point, we will find it doing those monotonous jobs after, because I think the reason why people started being like, AI can do art, quote unquote, AI can do writing, it can do creative stuff, is because, and I'm really playing devil's advocate here on behalf of these multi-billion-dollar companies that are probably killing us all very slowly. I'm hoping that it was off of the back of like, we need people to be interested in this so that we can get funding for it. And now the funding's there. Like the market for AI is there and has been for a hot minute. So like maybe now we'll stop doing that. And then it will start like being pushed towards things that are like more monotonous. Hopefully. Literally one can only hope. This is me being like incredibly optimistic. The thing is, people won't use it that way. Ow, why did I just get hurt? Oh. Yeah, I'm trying. Some people won't. What brings in the money? That's what all they want. What brings in the money? Honestly speaking, I don't think creative AI work is going to bring in the money. Like, I think, is it doing that right now in terms of impressions on Twitter? Maybe, but there's no like movie signing for an AI movie. It saves money. Yeah. It saves the industry money. I don't know. I think it'll be a bubble that pops eventually. I think they'll be like, we can generate. I think the way that you'll see AI used in 10 years, it will be imperceptible, not because it's imperceptible in the sense that it's like, it's so good that you can't tell, but it's used as a tool in the same way that like Adobe automatically producing a tracked mask. So like you can mask out an object in Adobe, put one keyframe where it is, put another keyframe where it ends up in 5 seconds, click play, and it's been able to do this for like decades. Track where that object goes and move the mask accordingly. I think like that's how AI will find itself in the industry. And no one will know that it was used to do that because it's like, it's a tool that's used to do that. But I don't think you'll ever see a movie, a high bill movie, which its foot forwards is that it's AI. has been scanning in terms of bio, and they track everything people are doing. Mate, Microsoft track everything you're doing in Minecraft anyway. How do you think that they're able to... They do those challenges where it's like, have a copper golem open 1 billion chests, and then a week later they go, you did it! How do they know? You're sending analytical data to them over the games that you're playing. Anytime you play it. It's scary that AI is taking over, especially with the jobs I want to go into. That's fair. I think it's that's valid. Ooh, come here. I'll die on this hill. AI can only really be used as a tool and cannot be relied on. It's made significant progress, but it's not reliable and it harms a regular person more often than not. Yeah, that's fair. I say that. I do agree with that. They can have it, man, what they're going to do with my Minecraft to call out my sleep schedule. I saw two people do big messages earlier. Can I still see where those were? Hold on. I was finishing up a thought. No, I missed it. Seeing that she needs to do it differently, and she says that we should use ChatGPT to do it. ChatGPT is so bad, man. ChatGPT is so bad. It's such a bad language model. Like, it's bad morally, but it's also just like bad as an AI. Like, it's just not a clever AI. Like, back when AI stuff was a fad, when, you know, when we did that whole, like, making an SMP with ChatGPT, this was like a year and a half ago, back before like AI really kind of started taking off and people were like, oh, actually, this is using up all of the water. Like, we did that. What it made wasn't good. And if we asked it to do it now, what it made still would not be good. It's such a bad AI. Oh no, if this was a movie, hard cut, 20 years, I'm getting my coffee, I get a tap on the shoulder, I turn around, it's ChatGPT. It's like, so, I just scanned your entire career on Twitch and found that you were saying that I was actually not a very good AI 20 years ago, and I'm wondering what the hell that's about. And I'm like, oh, GPT, hey, didn't see that. So sorry. That was like, I've grown a lot as a person since then. Yeesh. Black Mirror episode. Never watched Black Mirror? Don't. I started watching it again with Luann at some point, like a month ago. Watched 2 episodes. Both made us just really sad. Watched an episode by myself while I was waiting for something to, while I was like doing mundane work on editing. Still again, just made me even sadder. And I was like, dang, I can choose not to watch this and be happier. And that's what I do now. Don't be sad. I'm fixed. No, thank you. I feel much better now. Some of the stuff on Black Mirror is just a little bit depressing, really. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Oh gosh, why does it feel like I'm reaching the... Dans! I feel like I'm in Finding Nemo. Wait, you're not Dans. Get out of here. I was tricked. They really did look like Dans from a while away. Didn't they? There, right there. Now they look like Dans. Look, if you look this way, they look like Dans. I could watch Vampire 26, or I could just be happy. No, don't apply it to my media. What is a Dan? Dan's in this bucket right here. He's in all of my hardcore worlds. He accompanies me. The Dan law goes back like 4 years. It would take you a while. He's sort of like a relic of the community, but I like keeping him around just for like comfort's sake. He's rarely ever used for like actual content now, but he's nice to have. Ideal. I still have #1 Mark Dan pin. That's crazy. Good job. The first ever Dan pin. All right, we've spent like an hour just getting coral, so I think we can go now. I'm gonna assume it's this way. I don't think my blaster pin ever arrived, actually. Oh dear. I can send you a spare. I got a delivery without having a delivery. Oh dear, I never followed up on that. You need to open a ticket or something. What do you mean not in content? Dan killed an ender dragon? He did just kill an ender dragon yesterday. You just need to wait a year. I should have never sent that to you. I should just been like, no, you're not getting it. Because now that I have sent it, you can be like, mine took a year. Whereas if I didn't send it, you'd be like, oh, I just never arrived. How does a fish slay the dragon? With difficulty. I had to lift him up. I got the email for which is the weird part. That is odd. We have spares, so we can send more. Boop. Okay. Where are we going to next? Boop. 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 Let's go ahead and drop these off in a chest somewhere. We're going to do a different part of the area. Let's do like over here so that I can see what it looks like when it's up against, especially now that my blooming, this guy's dead because of a stupid llama. Yeah, let's pop it here. Okay, chuck all that in. And shove this here and here. That was a crafting table. I shouldn't have. I need out anyway. It's fine. Okay, great. There's all of our pink fans. Shove all of this up here so we can see how much we have. Pop that there. Boop. Bonjour. Hello. How are you? Okay. You guys said if something you bought didn't appear, you could have done a ticket for it. Yeah. Sorry. I wouldn't say famous deal. Famous by small internet clique, corner of the internet vibes. Is over a month reasonable shipping time, do you think? No. It's lost after a month. How many courses does the internet have? I don't like thinking about that because then it just turns into a circle, and I don't like thinking about what's in the middle of the internet. My nose made a... You know when you blow your nose and the pressure difference makes it do like a little... Anyone get that one? It was just me? Oh, look, we have a little bit already in here. We can take some of that. Yes? Okay, wait, cool. Okay. I'm not alone. Perfect. So we have a couple of cornflowers. We don't have any peonies, which we're probably going to want because we're going to want pink. Magenta is what? Is magenta pink? Purple with what? Pink and purple? Great. That means that when we're making the magenta, we can... Okay, that'll work fine. That'll work fine. I'm just going to shove this in here. Let's go grab a peony. Where can we get one of those from? Does anyone know? Is it like meadows or something? We're going to have to go on a little trip. Forests? I guess we'll just go looking, really, and see what we can find. I'm trying to put blaze powder in here. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, Grove, I really hope you wake up tomorrow and you're in fighting shape. That's it. You got it. Peony. Is that just a random bow, power bow 2 bow? Get that out of here. Right. Oh, hey, there's some. Oh, that's easy. Alright, road trip over. That did not take long at all, yeah. Grab these. God, they're so full. They're so luscious. Guys, I used the air fryer last night with Luan. I know anybody who owns an air fryer never shuts up about an air fryer. It was the best. It's so easy. It's so good. It was so good. So if I do this, why did they add this? This feels like such a strange mechanic for them to add. I'm really pleased they did, but I need to get an air fryer. They're really good. Super convenient. All roads lead to air fryer. Are those pink? Yes, but we need magenta. So it's good to have pink. Let's get 2 stacks. Don't you need red? Yeah. We need red as well, which I think we should be able to do pretty easily if I just unplug the iron farm. Right after I moved out, it annoys me endlessly because why can't I have that at my apartment? I'm so delayed. Sorry, Red Mask. There's the iron blocks. There's the bone meal. We'll take a little bit of extra bone meal. And we will... Why is there just a bunch of... Oh, this has been backed up for a while, huh? Oops. That's kind of been blocked up for a while, huh? Is that a... Oh, it's one above us. Okay. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't doing much. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, but I don't want it to... I want the flowers. I want the flowers. This song is particularly funny because they're talking about stealing the Mona Lisa. And we've just had that... scandal of the... Oh my gosh, there's so much backlog. We've just had that... you know what? I like... Okay, I'm not happy that there are thieves in the world. But I do like that we as a world, as a society, all just kind of like silently agree that world-class art theft is like the most wholesome, nicest crime. It's like, no, I can appreciate a good heist. There's something about it. It's just a certain je ne sais quoi. No, no pun intended. That just kind of feels like, it ain't harming no one. is it like a big part of France's history? Yes. Is it tragic that they don't have that anymore? Absolutely. Something precious has been essentially defiled by these robbers. Pretty cool heist though. I mean, it's pretty kind of cool that they managed to get away with it. It's cool that they did it. I wouldn't do it myself, and I certainly wouldn't say to anybody that they should do it. Where was this going? Where is this coming from? Oh my gosh, this is all broken. Oh, it's because this is backed up. Oh, I see. I get it. It's not able to make the... Oh, that's fine. We'll just take some of this out of here. And then that'll go... Oh my gosh, there's too much, chat. There's too much iron. Yeah, let me just help it out. I'll just do it for it. I didn't realize it was this backlogged. So that's the sort of where it chooses to go. No, don't stop putting iron into this bit. Wait, where does iron go in? No. Iron shouldn't go down there. That should be iron. Should that be iron? No, that shouldn't be iron. Stop that. Get that out of there. This shouldn't be iron either. Does this need to be... There needs to be poppies in here, right? Wait, was there a placeholder of dirt? Oh, where am I meant to put that? Where was I meant to put the dirt? Chat, help me, please. This is the French. They're cursing me for making fun of the fact that they lost their art. In the poppy chest? In here? Or in, like, this bit? Or which bit? I can clip? Yeah. Go clip. Go find out. No, the hopper? This hopper? Like there? Yeah, that feels like it could add up. The opposite is facing the comparator. Like this one. It's that one, I think. And then if I put a poppy in there, it disappears. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. And then, so if I chuck in a poppy into here, where does it go? It lands there. Not that one, no. No, not that one. This one does, no, not here. Are you sure? That feel, oh, this one. Oh. There? Okay, and then I do this. Yeah. Okay, and then this will just empty until it... Nice. Fixed it. I'm a genius. Thanks, chat. Wow, look how many blocks of iron we've got now. This is awesome. We're going to be able to make like 2 anvils. Okay, I got a lot of poppies, which is what we came for. Those there. And now we need... So you're telling me that if I get pink and red and I combine these together, it doesn't make magenta? No. But if I get blue, then it would. We got it, didn't we? Thank you for going and doing that, though, because if you didn't and I didn't get it, I would have been waiting for you. Okay, we got lapis lazuli. I always feel really bad every time I break one of Abolish's like silver blocks that he's crafted in Vampires. Because when you break a silver block, it disappears forever in vampires. So like every time I'm like, oh, there goes 9 ingots, and oh dear. Yeah, we didn't want them to be able to like get it back. And we didn't want the, because if we break it as vampires, then it's like, well, we can't pick it up. How do you pronounce lapis lazuli? Or you're going to be like, it's lapis lazuli. Don't allium and lilac flowers, allium and lilac? Maybe, but I can't farm those. I do sometimes drink energy drinks, yes. You can with lilacs? Where, oh. Oh. How did you make the silver stakes? I get silver's just iron, but different blocks, but blocks repel you and stakes are one use. It's all plugin stuff. Plugins are crazy. So plugins have this thing called events. Anytime you do anything on a Minecraft server, like look, that was a walk event. It's called player move event. That was player place block event. That was block break event. That was inventory click event. Shift clicking does the same thing. Inventory click events. So if I take a sword and I hit an entity, that's called entity attack. I think it's entity damage by entity event. So I just listen for these events when they happen on a plugin level. And I go, I'm listening. Nothing's happening. Somebody just hit somebody. Somebody just hit an entity. Did the thing that just get hit, are they a player? Yes. Did the thing that hit them, are they a player? Yes. Did the player that hit the player, are they holding a wooden stake? Yes. In which case, break it. Set the durability of it to 0. Like get the item from their main hand and then set the durability to 0 and then it just breaks. Likewise, silver block. Let me sleep first. I mean, you'll literally be able to see this if you decompile my code when I send out the plugin. So movement events. Every time anybody moves in vampires, the server is catching it. And it goes, is any of the blocks within 3 blocks of them or 2.5 blocks of them a block of silver or iron? If yes, can you not set the stake to 1 durability? You can, but then it will always look like it's about to break. You could also, I guess, change the like metadata so that it's like max health is 1, but I just chose to do it that way. I know it's a plugin, but the way Owen is talking, like he's personally checking everywhere constantly to see if there's silver around. Yeah, so I'm constantly looking at everybody's location. Like the max healthy one. You can do that, yeah, but then I would need to... I don't know if you can do that without getting every time somebody creates a wooden stake. I just chose to do it that way. There's probably a lot of different ways. You move, it detects that there's a silver block near you. It gets your location. It gets the location of the silver block. It gets the vector, which is direction. So there's an arrow now pointing. Imagine an arrow pointing between me and here. And then it applies velocity to you based off of that vector in a strength of 2.5. And you get shot that way. It's the exact same maths that I use for the vents in Bulldog in Makeship, where it goes events below you, vector pointing directly upwards, multiply their velocity upwards by 5, and boop, and they go all the way up. It just does that, but for silver blocks. Fun fact, they're not actually iron blocks. We found that it was too easy for vampires to break the iron blocks. So anytime anybody puts down an iron block, the server replaces it with a netherite block, which is why they sound like that when they're breaking them. It's like it's way lower than an iron block should be. And even with a diamond pick, breaking a netherite block takes you a good like 8 seconds. And it was just slow enough to be like still viable as like an option. But oh wait, I could have just bone mealed a rose bush. That's why it takes so long. Yeah, I didn't want to give them mining fatigue, but I don't want them to just be like, oh, there's all your defenses gone. So it takes us like a sec. It takes us a little bit. Just a bunch of little small things like that that make vampires tick. So lilacs, where would those be found? And what do they look like? I guess I'm just looking for like a purpley, pinkish, magenta-y kind of. We're going a lilac colored. You think you're clever, huh? I like sharing stuff about the code like that. I do find it fun. Oh, it's like halfway between pink and purple, you say? Okay, good to know. We're going to end up finding something crazy if we're... Because now that... This is the first time that we've gone exploring just with an elytra. All of this is probably new territory. There's a really big dark oak forest to our south. Lilacs are in forest, flower forest, birch forest, old growth birch, and dark forest. So they could be in here. Using the AI. That's awesome. God, using Google AI, what's wrong with you? Not to go back, I don't want to go back onto the AI topic again, chat, but just to circle back around to it real quick. I'm a little worried that there's, what's the snake that eats its own tail? The like cyclical. Ouroboros, thank you. So I'm a little worried that Google is going to turn into a bit of an Ouroboros situation where like the internet has essentially stopped. People make, I don't know, a forum, a wiki for Minecraft that contains information about Minecraft, and they put ads on it. And it's like, okay, cool. Is this just a dead internet video? Is that the name of it? Like, the fact that Google is summarizing without us having to click on anything means that there's no incentive for people to make web pages because they can't get paid for it because Google's just scraping the information that comes from their web page. And now thus no new articles will ever be made ever again because there's no incentive monetarily. If that's a dead internet theory, then yeah, I'm not the first. I'm not claiming to be the first to come of it, but that's what's going through my head. Every time Google summarizes something perfectly, yeah, I mean, AI always was kind of doing that, but it didn't really feel like it had any kind of like impact on itself, you know? Like before you had to click on the link to give the person AdSense in order to get the information. Now just Google gives you the information. So when a new game comes out, I mean, with a game, it doesn't matter so much because like people are going to like the game anyway. Oh no, the dead internet theory is just most of the people that are using it are robots. Okay, this is different then. The thing I'm thinking of is with games, it doesn't make as much sense because like there's always going to be people who are fond of the games that want to make a wiki anyway. Like the people who do POW creations, they're not getting paid. The people who do the POW creations wiki aren't getting paid to do it. They're just doing it because they enjoy it. It's their like passion project. But like maybe Lilacs behind you? Really? Oh, where? Oh, thanks, chat. Was it... Oh, no, that's not them. Those aren't lilacs, are they? Oh, they are lilacs. Thanks. I thought those were peonies. Thanks, chat. Good job. Yeah, I think like it makes more sense for, say, for example, recipes. Like cooking recipes. You've seen how many ads on a cooking recipe link. You click it and all you get is ads. So like Google AI summarizing recipes is helpful because it's like, oh cool, I don't have to look for all of these ads. And then also their personal backstory because they need you to scroll to the bottom so you can see more of the ads. But eventually, if Google does this for long enough, people are going to stop making recipes. And then Google won't have anything to give you when you look for recipes, because everything will be from 2025. But then again, could you argue that there's not going to be any more recipes? Are we done now? Is in terms of food, have we hit? There's not really anything else you can do. Surely every recipe's been made by now. Yeah, did the AI get the ingredients right? Yeah. Every combination ever has been done. We are not at peak food. I don't know. I think we're at peak food. I think the only way we can make food better is by making it healthier. I don't trust any food that comes from Good Mythical Morning. We're not going to discover any more food, right? Weird food combos? Yeah, but I don't want to do that on my day-to-day. What new food are we going to discover? Why does it look like Ditto, kind of? Did I use up all my bone meal? Surely not. I can't have done. So this gives me magenta? Thanks, chat. That's super helpful. We just cut out the middleman like crazy. Where the heck is the bone meal, though? I swear I had loads. Did I put it back in there? I've been looking at cookbooks and libraries, actually, since, well, we found 2 cookbooks started cooking stuff we see in them, and we found it funny. They were a bit expensive, so we looked for alternatives while doing it. Fair. Yeah, I think I put it back in the, that poor middleman. Once again, chat, now you've just made peonies lose all of their jobs. Because now I can just go straight to magenta. Poppies, peonies, and lapis lazuli now will have a job because blooming lilacs are here. You're the AI. Yeah, that's way quicker. Thank you for the prime, Marlena. Thank you for 21 months. My next stream, by the way, will not be tomorrow because it's a Wednesday and I don't usually stream on Wednesdays, but also because I'm doing recording. Next time you see me will be Thursday and I'm playing a game with the besties, which is sort of what I said I was going to do today, but I'm going to save this bone meal just in case I end up shooting myself in the foot and needing a different plant. That's a lot of stuff. We can take out the red now, technically. We'll keep the peonies because we might need the pink for something. I'll go ahead and drop these off in somewhere else. Is it RV there yet? How did you know? Let me get rid of that. What is this all for? We are doing this so that we can get... I like how these are slowly rotating all of them as I misclick. We are doing this so we can get a new palette of blocks. Eloise's news channel. Ah, I see. I see. Streamer friend groups and friend slop of the week fork found in kitchen, really? You endear me with the way you talk. Okay. What else will I need? Let me just quickly have a little look, see. I just logged back into the world that I left. Okay. We got this. Manga? Magenta dyes for the concrete. We're going to use magenta wool. I should probably go dye all of the sheep magenta because I'm going to need a bunch of wool of that. Purple. We have some. Yeah, we can make that. That's fine. Amethyst is going to be a tricky one. We've got the coral. What's this? Pink concrete. That's fine. Ochre frog lights. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to make a frog light farm. Oh, those are just the worst. Oh, well. Oh, that gives me like a build I can do on the Nether roof, though. So that's kind of fun. I can do like an industrial building on the roof of the Nether. Do you have the purple? We don't have the purple. We have all the plants except alliums, but we can add those in later. We have the lilacs and stuff. So we need purple and we need a lot of crimson stairs. Cool. Amethyst. Crimson. Ami. Crimson. Purple. Frog lights. Where... Don't we have to, like, clear a bastion to make a frog light farm? There's an easier way than that, yeah. Oh, you're good. You're saying do it using the magma spawners. Oh, I never thought about doing it like that. I'm not gonna do that. That's asking for trouble. Although, no, I'm not doing it. Okay, so amethyst. Do we know where there's any? Are there any amethysts nearby? I feel like we've found a few in our time. The kombucha, no. Not that hard to make. Only getting the frogs to the nether is a pain. It'll be a lot easier now that we can lead boats. It was one of the trial chamber. Thank you, Shay. I will go look. I'll have a little look around just in case there is one over around here. You can lead boats? Oh no. You found out just now. I'm sorry. Yes. Minus 4,000, 1,700. Duvle. What does Duvle mean? Double jointed? Oh, here's one. Never mind. The radiation air. Yeah, it is. Which is why we don't really want to go too close to it. Right then. So, what we want to do without breaking these is shave these off. You have to click once and only once, or you get into big troubles. I'm going to make like a little platform for myself and remove any amethyst that isn't amethyst buds, so I don't get confused. Time to make this area a little bit neater, I think. Ooh. Do I have any torches? Owen. Are they in your... Owen! Oh, they're here. Never mind. No, I get you, Dally. You're not confused. You're confused.com. Most goated method is just flood it and then you can swim around to get them all. Oh, okay. Don't be confused. Be confused.com. And sometimes advertising slogans work really well. What do you guys have in America that is like classic slogans? Like if I said like a good neighbor, you would know what I mean. As American as an apple pie. Is that like a what is that company brand of? State Farm is there. What are other ones? I thought you meant just phrases. No. Like specifically advertising. $805 805, 882, 300 Empire today. What? Excuse me? Let me try that again. 805, 882, 300 Empire today. Yeah. Got it in one. I think Virgo. How did you know? That's crazy. I like the dance you did along with it. It adds to it for sure. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm pulling your leg, chat. I'm a Taurus. I just like saying I'm an Aries so that people go like, no way, I knew it. And then I go, yeah. Oh, careful. Like that one comedian. Like that one comedian. State Farm is there. I bet he's not a Taurus either. You got me. You got me. I'm not a Taurus. I'm a liar. Okay, great. All of this is cleaned out. All of the amethyst is gone. We just need to make like some little platforms that I can stand on. I'm a Gemini. No way, me too. Auto glass repair, auto glass replace. And then I can stand here, maybe? Yeah. I want the tiny, tiny buds. That's what I'm after. If you see something that isn't right, call the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted. "15 minutes can save you 15% or more on your car insurance." I don't know that one. It's really interesting whenever there's one that I don't know because it just sounds like a random... Like, it's like, how could that be memorable in any way? I'm always forever sad it's not see it, say it, sort it. Okay, now what? Consider why. You know why it can't be that. That cannot be what it is. It doesn't matter if it flows so well. The whole point is that the person doing the call doesn't have to get involved. If it's see it, say it, sort it, it's like see it, report it, and then do something about it, you slacker. Sort it out. Do it yourself. For the 800 588, it's such a catchy jingle. They played with such a low quality commercial. Oh, awesome. I'm not stupid. I know why. I know you know why. That's why I said you know why before I started any of this conversation. I was like, you know why we can't do that. Maybe you guys need a go get an attitude. No, but like actually, like that's the most American versus UK like mindset. Like Americans will just be like, I'll sort it. I'll see it, I'll say it, and then I'll sort it out. And then all UK citizens are like, can you do it? I don't really want to get... Excuse me, you just seem really suspicious. I know, I'm not allowed to talk to people. We're not really meant to talk to anybody on public transport, but like, you just seem like you're really suspicious. Can't do that. Quitter talk. Boo. build. Okay, cool. So we'll come down here every now and again just to grab ourselves 15 bits of amethyst. Take me out to the ball. Okay, just suddenly randomly breaking into patriotic song in the middle of the chat. No one's talking about baseball at all. Would it be really funny post what? Would it be really funny post what I said? No, I get it. Now I want to go to the ball game. Ball games, actually, baseball, underrated sport. I really had a great time when I went to see a ball game back in 2017. It was great. Take me out to the crowd. Baby, if you know what's right, you spend another year. No, I love playing it. Throw a ball at me, I'll hit it as far as I can. That sounds like a great time to me. Okay, scout. Bonk! Okay, this goes in here. Oh, chat, you want to see a crazy old photo that I found the other day? Let me share this with you. We were talking about TF2 in our friendship circle. Hold on, let me open this link in a new tab. Hold on, I'll get to it in a second. I love Team Fortress 2. You know what else I love? They are, Brooke. Oh, awesome. What do I need? Purple, crimson. I can do crimson. Yo! Oh no, I have another shot at trying to say your name and I'm gonna get it wrong again. Look, you got it in one, right? Alright, you guys are about to see something crazy here, okay? I just wanna, before I do this, one sec. I'm gonna save this image. Hold on. I just found something crazy. Sorry. Wait. This is crazy. Okay. So here's the thing. I was like, I'm gonna show you. Sorry, we had to skip this song. I had to show you something to do with TF2 from my past, which I don't know if I've shown before. Maybe I have. I don't know. And then I'm gonna show you the next bit that's even crazier. Okay. So I went to this photo's from 2014, Comic-Con. I cosplayed as the Scout from TF2, from Team Fortress 2, with my friend. This is it. Now there's a lot to unpack in that going on here. I have shown this before. So this is from 2014. I can't believe they modeled the Scout after you. But then I was like, just to clarify and just to be safe, I'm going to reverse Google image search this image. Why is that a pyro cosplayer? That's my friend. Um, just to be sure, right? Nothing comes up except a bunch of different other cosplays, except one which looked really familiar. And I opened it up, and it's of someone who was there on the day who took a photo of us. Isn't that insane? It's so high def because, like, this is an actual photographer who was going around Comic-Con getting photos of everybody. And I found it 11 years later. There's the drink. Yeah, there's the drink. Atomic Critical. I was so proud of this cosplay. I have that bat still somewhere. I think it's under my bed. What's this little guy doing? That bat ended up getting signed by every YouTuber that I could talk to. Tom Scar, World of the Orange, some of the other people that we don't need to talk about, such as like Alex Day. We don't need to go into it. It's a whole thing. It's a long, long ago. That's so cool that I found this person, this photographer. I wonder if they still do stuff. Hold on. So small, so young. Wait, have they done something recently? 2017. Dang it. Their last uploaded thing was 2017. Oh, they do like photographs of like a bunch of different cosplay stuff. Like that's their main thing. What was that German sentence? I see a young man. Yes. It was the me Googling German sentences that sound like English. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying you saw the tab while I pulled it up. You're just saying that you were saying the German sentence. If I said I am a spy main, I'm also a spy main. Such a Gemini, right? Let's go get some crimson and then call it a day. You know what I like about Twitch is the, like streaming on Twitch, is that streams become their own stand-up comedy routines that have callbacks in them. Like you end up, because it's like a set, you end up being able to do these really stupid callbacks and linking different conversations together, which is always my favorite part of the job, is when you get to like make a joke that relies on another. Right, we need a crimson thing. I should have bought a gold helmet with me. Yeah, and then if it's good enough, it becomes deep lore. Crimson? I'm just gonna go this way and hope. Yeah, this was a very fun stream. Oh, there we go, nice. Hello, fellow piglin, it's me. Also piglin. No, that's a hog. Hang on now. Why don't I have a fire resistance pot in my inventory? Is the question on everybody's mind. Oh, he saw me do that. He's not going to be happy with me now. Sorry, mate. Oh, changed his mind. Also chest plate. Yeah. But I also need my... So I don't want to just mine down a bunch of crimson. Ideally, I want to have the actual, like, mushrooms. But I don't think that's possible. So I think I'm just going to have to mine a bunch of crimson down. What we're after is the crimson wood. So let's just get to work. It's quicker if we just do it straight from the source. This is a big one. I don't know how much of this we're going to need. It's not as much as the purple, I don't think. Can't you make purple? It's like popped chorus fruit and something else. Why don't you swap shovel and axe for the third slot? Yeah, I could do that temporarily. If you're asking why don't I do that just in like a general sense, muscle memory. Do you know by any chance how many days of the year you streamed? I mean, you could very easily find out on Twitch Tracker. It would literally just take a second to Twitch Tracker, Orange Juice TV, sort by year. Unless you mean like hours. But also then you probably still could find that out on Twitch Tracker. It's just 4 popped chorus fruit. How many unique days? I would check, but I just took a detour to look at Scout TF2 stuff. So instead I'm gonna lock in on this. But you can go check. Can we take the mushrooms and just grow them in the overworld? We can. I don't see many of the mushrooms around. Like, consider how much bone meal I would need. I guess I could just like take a few, but like the wood I need is here next to me now, you know? I can just do this instead of like going and planting it. Does that one has probably been answered? Are you close friends with everyone on Vampires SMP? Define close friends. I'm friends with everybody. I try my best not to work with people that I'm not friends with. 727 hours. How does that compare to the last year? The thing is, the subathon makes such a big difference because 2 extra days of subathon streaming is the equivalent of like 48 streams. Not so much 48, it's more like 24. You just got 700 last year? Are you serious? I streamed 797 hours last year. So I've got... Whoa! So we've got like 2 months to get a little bit more. Hayan is a liar. They might just be wrong. Do you talk a lot of them IRL? No. Like, Scott and I will send each other like fan art from Vampires SMP. We'll talk about Vampires stuff. I'll see Scott this week at a like a Halloween party, but I don't like hang out in game with Scott or Avid or Martin or Ren. I'll be honest, chat. I don't hang out and game with really anyone, rarely ever. I'm usually working. I hang out with a lot of Luann's friends. Well, also my friends. But like, she's the unifier. In terms of like social gaming stuff. Like I was playing TF2 with them last night. Didn't realize you were streaming. Hello, I'm here. You wanted a VOD, but you got the real thing. I'm so sorry. This is probably enough. We don't need much more than this. Luann, I hope you're ready to go to the supermarket. But if you're meaning like, do I get along with everybody in Vampires SMP? 100%. They're all incredible people. And I love them all very dearly. And I love especially what we have managed to achieve all together. The like milestones that we've hit for individuals of Vampires SMP has been awesome. I'm pretty certain Abolish hit 10k. Sick. I'm pretty certain somebody else also hit 10k. I think Avid hit 50k. Like, these are really, really cool things. And I'm very, very pleased with them. And I can't wait to work again with them in the future more. Pyro hit 10k. That was it, Pyro. Thank you. So yeah, I would have a drink with any of the vampires cast. It just also doesn't help that like many of them are across an ocean. In fact, none of the vampires cast are in Sheffield, so it would be literally impossible for me to hang out with them. Legs also hit 20k. Sick. You do /toggle turn in chat to enable or disable the turning or killing. Imagine that actually worked. And then I like slow turn to camera. And I go, I've got nothing left. You're all I've got left. What's the likelihood for season 2? It's like 1%. Because if you catch me doing the same thing twice, something's gone wrong. Chances of you seeing this cast again doing something similar to vampires, but not vampires, very high. Oh, good. I'm glad. Cardian. Oop. I need to eat. My days are going to feel so off tomorrow with recording. We've got to lock in, man. It's going to be horrible trying to get that turnaround time for Saturday/Sunday. Because that is the only thing with 2 seasons. Yeah, I wanted to try and do a sequel. I was like, let's give it a go. And while I did enjoy Rats 2, ultimately it wasn't... I was like, I wish I had taken the time and money and done something different and left Rats 1 as it was. Like, I want to do different ideas. I'm glad that Rats 2 happened to teach me that. But yeah. Learning. Good learning experience. Oh, this is a big one. Okay, we'll chop this one down and then we'll leave because we've got like loads of Crimson now. I think it'll be at 5 p.m. GMT. Yes. Wait, no. Yes? I don't know, man. I'm not going to pretend to know. Apo decides the times that the episodes go out. Go ask her. Alright, let's get out of here. I think it's this way. 0-0-ish. This feels like the wrong way. It was. Cool. Where is it? How have I gotten lost here? Oh, there it is. Up. How does one start making plugins? I can't. It's so difficult because I can't really be like, oh, go to a coding camp when you're 13 and then like start learning from there. You could very easily, but I just don't know the right path. Maybe one day I'll make a tutorial. Learning how to code in Java is basically the first step. Like, don't try and make a plugin. Try code things in Java first. If you can understand the syntax, you'll make your life a lot easier. Thanks so much, Variant. I think so too. Is there a stream tomorrow? No stream tomorrow. We're kind of like semi back to the normal schedule, yeah. Lovely. Just chuck the little gubbins in there. Thank you for joining me today, chat. Why do you look familiar? I'm white guy number 19, so you might be thinking of number 18. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you all on Thursday. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see. We're going to raid it to Rendog. Thank you for the hearts. Post TwitchCon chatting and opening your gifts. Oh, perfect. Raid Rendog. All right, I will see you all on Thursday. No, we're not doing soft boy. None of that. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye, 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 bye.